Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by Interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news that world services are expanding nicely. Firstly, however, today's dairy auction did not bring the expected rise in prices signalled by the derivatives market. True, they did not fall overall either, coming in at just plus 0.4% in US dollar terms, but down 0.3% in New Zealand dollar terms. A New Zealand weather-induced bounce in whole milk powder prices didn't occur as expected. Whole milk powder prices are up just 1.7%. That will disappoint industry observers because it seems to cook in the last 4 consecutive falls, leaving prices 10% lower than where they were in September. There were rises in some other components, but butter fell 11% and cheese fell 4%. A lot, but these two products make up less than 10% of the auction volumes. Farmgate milk pricing is under pressure now. In the US, the latest service sector PMI has come in strongly. It is lower than for October, but still indicating a strong expansion. A second index shows the same thing. This is the latest evidence their economy is experiencing another quarter of solid growth. And services in China improved marginally, while those in the Eurozone expanded strongly. In Japan, their service sector could not match their factory sector, showing a subdued level of growth. In other data out overnight, the US trade deficit for both goods and services came in slightly worse than expected in October, pushed out by a fast pace of imports, especially from China, and even faster from the EU. In China, a local unit of HNA has scrapped its local share sale worth $1.1 billion because it could not get regulatory approval. In Australia, the RBA sounds more confident falling unemployment should ultimately force companies to pay higher wages, a key trigger for rate increases there. And we should also note that Amazon launched yesterday in Australia with a local website, local distribution and local offers. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 2.37% as yields flatten worldwide. And the price of crude oil is a little higher, now just under $58 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just over $63 a barrel. The price of gold is down $11 to $1,263 an ounce, which is as low as it got in August. And the Kiwi dollar is just a little firmer today, and we're now at 68.8 US cents. On the cross rates, we're at 90.4 Aussie cents, and against the euro, 58.2 euro cents. That puts the TWI at 71.7. And Bitcoin is sharply higher again today, now at $11,745, having reached a new all-time record high of $11,860 a few hours ago. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by Interest.co.nz.